has announced that Turkey will submit its first Marine Spatial Planning, or MSP, strategy to UNESCO and United Nations bodies. It marks a key step in sustainable maritime governance. Following the announcement, one of Turkey's prominent universities, Ankara University, published the first MSP academic study. Naim Ongoran has more.
Turkey's maritime feature is set to undergo a significant transformation with the introduction of a Marine Spatial Planning, or MSP, map integrating with the country's growing blue economy. Ankara University National Center for the Sea and the Maritime Law recently published the first academic study on the MSP, a strategic initiative designed to ensure the sustainable use of Turkey's surrounding seas. The MSP encompasses the Black Sea, Aegean Sea, Sea of Marmara, and the Mediterranean. Key maritime activities such as fisheries, hydrocarbon exploration, underwater cultural heritage, scientific research, military training, energy production, and environmental protection will be central to the plan. The MSP is not only a tool for protecting marine areas and evaluating their economic potential, but also plays a pivotal role in strengthening the blue economy, managing marine protected areas, combating climate change, and securing the future of the seas. This study aims to foster a deeper understanding of Turkey's Blue Homeland Doctrine, enhancing public awareness and guiding the relevant sectors toward a more coordinated approach to maritime activities. It emphasizes environmental sustainability while balancing economic development. Naim Öngören, TRT World.
Well, for more on this, I am now joined by Mustafa Baskara, who is the CEO of DEHUKAM, the Centre for Sea and Maritime Law at Ankara University. Mustafa, thank you for talking to us. Look, Turkey's only national centre on sea and maritime law has published this study. How exactly is it going to contribute to Turkey's maritime strategy?
Actually, Turkey is being surrounded by three sites with seas. Turkey must adopt a marine spatial planning to ensure efficient use of marine areas. Turkey's marine spatial planning strategy is a comprehensive approach that ensures the harmonious coordination of various activities in marine areas, from fisheries to the marine tourism and marine energy resources to the protection of marine environment. This marine spatial planning aims to manage economic activities in a balanced way, while at the same time ensuring the protection of marine environment. Unplanned use of marine areas may ultimately lead to the complete loss of their economic loss and potential. In line with this vision, DEHUKAM, Ankara University National Center for the Sea and Maritime Law, which is the Turkey's leading center of expertise in the sea and maritime law, has published Turkey's first ever marine spatial plan map yesterday. The map presents Turkey's maritime activities in the sea from a scientific approach, and also we can see at the map we have different activities in the different seas which works in a harmony altogether.
Mustafa, the announcement that Turkey will submit this MSP now to UNESCO seems pretty significant. Can you just give us some details on exactly how that's going to impact Turkey's relations with its neighbouring countries?
Actually, the MSP consists of all the seas which is surrounded by Turkey. In the Black Sea region, Turkey has already announced its exclusive economic zone, and there is no dispute in the Black Sea. That's why we do not expect any tension. When it comes to the Mediterranean Sea, we use the same coordinates that Turkey has already submitted in 2020 to the United Nations. That's why we do not expect any new reflections. But when it comes to the Aegean Sea, as we saw yesterday morning, Greek side also announced a map on marine spatial plan. We may see some tensions there, but to be sure that we use a line which shows international legal expertise. That's why we say that there is not going to be any change in the line that has been used in the Aegean Sea, because it is in line with Turkey's 10 years of tens of years of expertise. And also, from a legal perspective, the DHUCAM has been working on this issue. And the median line strategy is the internationally used strategy for such a seas where there is two mainland countries. There needs to be a median line. And now we see this median line first ever used in this marine spatial plan of Turkey, and it will be the Turkey's long-lasting line, but it will not constitute any maritime sovereignty area or sovereign rights in terms of its perspective, but it will be only used for marine spatial plan, which serves for the different sectors which comes from marine transportation to the marine energy. That's why.
All right, Mustafa, we'll leave it there. Mustafa Bashkara from DHUCAM talking to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.